Today we have topic hash function. So it is a very basic requirement of blockchain. We use hash code to connect the blocks in the blockchain. So again, it is the topic related with cryptography. So what is hash function? What is hash code actually? We can say hash function is a function which takes a variable size input. It can be a very large size and produces fixed size output. So but there are so many algorithms which can convert a large size input into a fixed size output, but the requirement is it should be secure one. So cryptographic primitives behind the blockchain we are going to discuss. Require the basic requirement is the hash function should be cryptographically secured. It means that no one should be able to break, to guess, to find out any random value, and the output function may be same. So it should not be like that. So cryptographically secured hash function used to connect the blocks in a blockchain to provide a tamper proof platform. And for that we use hash pointers. So these hash pointers we can make hash chain. So this topic hash chain and Merkle tree we will discuss in the next lecture. Today I am going to discuss the basically hash function. Digital signature we have already discussed in the last video. So digital signature is also used in the blockchain to digitally sign the data so that no one can deny about their activities. So digital signature we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss the secure hash function, and this topic hash chain and Merkle tree we will discuss in next lecture. So what is the secure hash function? What does it mean that cryptographically secured hash function? As we know that a hash function, as I said, map any size data, कितने भी बड़े साइज के डेटा को हम फिक्स साइज में convert कर सके, so that is a hash function. So this function hx is equal to x modular n. So this function is not secure one. Anyone dividing by this value n, if we use this hash function, so there are lots of the value which can give the resultant one. So it is very easy to break this hash function. As I said, x can be in any arbitrary length, but hx is within the range of 0 and minus 1. So it is easy to find two value which will give the same hash code. So what does it mean when I'm saying that cryptographically secured hash function? First one, it should be one way. That means given value x, we can compute hx. But if we have hx, so there should not be any deterministic algorithm which can compute x. यानी x से hx तो हम आसानी से कैलकुलेट कर लें, इट शुड बी वेरी इजी टू कंप्यूट. बट hx आपको दे दिया जाए, हैश कोड आपको दे दिया जाए, तो आपसे कहा जाए x कंप्यूट करना, सो इट शुड बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, इट शुड बी नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक वन. If is it so, then we will say it is cryptographic secured function with one more property, that is, for two different x1 and x2, hx1 and hx2 should be different. मीन्स ऐसा ना हो कि आपको दो वैल्यू आप लें x1 और x2 और दोनों का हैश कोड सेम आए, तो ऐसा कोई पेयर किसी के लिए भी पॉसिबल ना हो फाइंड आउट करना कि जिनका हैश कोड सेम आए. Okay, so if it is so, then we will say it is a cryptographically secured hash function. So that is the thing, it should be collision free. Collision free means, as I said, if two messages are different, then their digest also differs. Hiding, hide the original message. Remember about the avalanche effect. It is not the in the scope of our discussion. Puzzle friendly, given x and y, given x and y, find out k such that y is equal to h x concatenation k, used to solve the mining puzzle in Bitcoin with proof of work. This is the consensus mechanism. तो ऐसा हमारा पजल फ्रेंडली भी होना चाहिए, जो हैश फंक्शन है इट शुड बी पजल फ्रेंडली. दैट मींस गिवन एक्स एंड वाई यदि हमें दिया हुआ हो, बेसिकली दिस इज यूज्ड इन बिटकॉइन फॉर दिस इज द डिफिकल्टी लेवल फॉर द माइनिंग. So it should be puzzle friendly. So this is the basic three property of a cryptographic hash function. Collision free मीन्स हैज फंक्शन आर वन, मैंने ये बात कर ही लिया आपसे. इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड एक्स एंड वाई सच दैट if x are and y are different, so hash code should not be same. So it should be difficult. Note the phase difficult to find. Collision is not impossible, it is possible, but it should be nearly impossible. Yeah, or we can say there should not be any polynomial time algorithm or mechanism to find out this one. So try with randomly chosen inputs to find out a collision, but it takes too long. Information hiding, given hx, it is computationally difficult to find x. The difficulty depends on the size of message digest. Hiding helps to commute a value and then check it later. So we can compute the message digest. You can say both message digest and hash code are same one. So we can compute the message digest of the input and store it in a digest store and then commit. And then to check whether a message has been committed, match the message digest at the digest store. So in this way we can hide. Puzzle friendly, as I discussed already. Hash as a message digest. So if we observe hx is equal to hy, it is safe to assume x is equal to y. So this is the assumption for this one. We need to remember just the hash value rather than entire message. We call this as a message digest. To check if two messages x and y are same, then check whether hx is equal to hy or not. So it is our assumption that the hash function is cryptographically secure, and for any two value it will give totally different hash code. If this is not the case, then we can't use hash as a message digest. So this is efficient because the size of digest is sufficiently less than the size of original message. तो जब भी हमें चेक करना हो कि कोई x and y सेम है या नहीं, तो we can use the message digest instead of the message because the original size is very large. So normally it is used for the authentication, or you can say for checking whether any tampering is done in between the communication channel or not. So message commitment through multiple parties. Here we can send the message and the hash code, and B can verify. We can B can verify. He can compute the same message, and it can be verified by any third party X also. So there are several cryptographic functions are available, like MD3, MD5, SHA-256, SHA-512. है ना? X is called the message, and HX we will say message digest or hash code. So requirement is any small change in the data results in a significant change in the output. It is called avalanche effect. So this hash function SHA is used in Bitcoin mining for constructing the Bitcoin. We'll discuss it in coming lectures. SHA-2 was developed by this one, NSA, and this 256 shows the size of the output, or you can say the size of hash code. I'm not going to discuss the all the steps involved in this hash function, but I'm just showing the complexity of these function. You can see here in pre-processing we do padding. So this is the basically break into the blocks. This is the size every bit 500 bit 512 bits, and message blocks are processed one at a time. So this compression function is used. This is the initialization vector, and we break the masses into small pieces of you can see here of the size 2 to the power of the size 32 bit. So and we do the addition in the terms of modular arithmetics. So we find out the we apply several steps. There are several rounds, and the lots of the mathematical function mathematical processes are involved in this type of cryptographic secure function, and then we get message digest. So it was not in the scope of this course to discuss the detailed mathematical part of this function, but I just shown you the basically lots of the cryptographic computations functions are involved to compute final hash code. So enough for today. In the next lecture I will talk about the hash chain. Thank you.